Hi friends, today's video is all about postpartum depression. It is a sad fact that most people are not aware of this mental condition. All women out there who are planning, prepared, or have just delivered a baby should definitely watch this video. But I would highly recommend this to men out there, as you all will be able to support your female member while they are going through such a bad mental condition. So, let's dive into this. You have probably heard of the baby blues. That's because it is quite common for new moms to feel a little sad, worried, and fatigued. As many as 80% of the women have these feelings for a week or two following childbirth. It is completely normal and usually fades in a few weeks. While some of the symptoms sounds the same, postpartum depression is different from the baby blues. Postpartum depression is a lot more powerful and lasts longer. It follows about 15% of births in first time moms and those who have given birth before. The intensity of this feeling can make them difficult to take care of their baby or themselves. Postpartum depression should not be taken lightly. It is a serious disorder, but it can be overcome through treatment. Always try to convey your feeling to your dear ones so that they can support you and help you in taking you to a doctor. As it is a mental illness, the mental support of your family plays a vital role. Symptoms can be divided into three categories. They are emotional, behavioral, and cognition. Emotional. This includes persistent sadness, anxiousness, or empty mood, severe mood swings, frustration, irritability, restlessness, anger, a feeling of hopelessness, guilt, shame, worthlessness, low self-esteem, numbness, emptiness, exhaustion, inability to be comforted, trouble bonding with the baby, feeling inadequate in taking care of the baby, thought of self-harm or suicide. Behavioral. This includes lack of interest or pleasure in usual activities, low libido, change in appetite, fatigue, decreased energy and motivation, poor self-care, social withdrawal, insomnia or excessive sleep. Cognition. This includes diminished ability to make a decision and think clearly, lack of concentration and poor memory, fear that cannot take care for the baby or fear of the baby, worry about harming self, baby or partner. Causes of postpartum depression. Similarly, the causes of postpartum depression can be either physical or emotional. Physical. One of the biggest physical challenges after giving birth involves hormones. While you are pregnant, your level of estrogen and progesterone are high than usual. Within hours of giving birth, hormonal levels drop back to their previous state. This abrupt change may lead to depression. Some other physical factors may include low thyroid hormone levels, sleep deprivation, inadequate diet, underlying medical condition, drug and alcohol misuse. Emotional. You may be more likely to develop postpartum depression if you had a mood disorder in the past or if mood disorder running in your family. Emotional stressors may include recent divorce or death of a loved one, you or your child has serious health problems, social isolations, financial burdens, lack of support. Treatments for postpartum depression. If you have symptoms of postpartum depression, you should see your doctor as soon as possible so that you can get started with treatment. There are two main treatments for postpartum depression: medication and therapy. Either one can be used alone, but they may be more effective when used together. It is important to make some healthy choices in your daily routine. It may take a few tries to find out what treatment works for you. Keep open communication with your doctor. Medication. Antidepressants have a direct effect on the brain. They alter the chemicals that regulate mood. They won't work right away, though it can take several weeks of taking the medication before you notice a difference in your mood. Some people have side effects while taking antidepressants. These may include fatigue, decreased sexual drive, and dizziness. If side effects seems to be making your symptoms worse, tell your doctor right away. Some antidepressants are safe to take if you are breastfeeding, but others may not be. Be sure to tell your doctor if you breastfeed. If your estrogen levels are low, your doctor may recommend hormone therapy. Therapy. A psychiatrist, psychologist, or other mental health professionals can provide counseling. Therapy can help you make sense of destructive thoughts and offer strategies for working through them. Self-care. This part of the treatment may be a little more difficult than it sounds. Practicing self-care means cutting yourself some slack. You shouldn't attempt to shoulder more responsibilities than you can handle. Others may not be instinctively know what you need, so it is important to tell them. Take some me time, but don't isolate yourself. Consider joining a support group for new mothers. Alcohol is a depressant, so you should steer clear of it. Instead, give your body every opportunity to heal. Eat a well-balanced diet and get some exercise each day, even if it is only a walk around the neighborhood. Treatments help most women feel better within 6 months, though it can take longer. Please comment below if there is anyone who has gone through postpartum depression and the ways you have personally adopted to overcome it. If you need a more detailed video on this topic, please let me know so that I will come up with the second part of this video. So let's meet again with another video. Until then, stay happy, stay positive. Bye bye.